Everyone, back here in 2022, first video of the new year is back to the interviews. We have the wonderful Otakucouple.
Yay!
Hi.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Of course.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're our rivals, even though you've left us in the dust.
We're all lovers.
I don't know, I'm a fighter, but
I can attest to that.
but with that as well, I mean, you've been part of, a couple of our other projects, and you've been a pretty intricate part of our channel, so it made sense.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
We'll come back as much as you want us.
Yeah. And also, originally, due to our health and our break and your guys' health and yada, 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 this was originally intended for, kind of a congratulation for your 4,000 subscribers. So congrats on that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where are you guys sitting at now?
We're almost at 4,200.
Nice.
Very
Nice.
nice.
I was about 400 off from that 3K goal for the year, but you know what? After having the entire summer off because of mental and other things, I'd say that's a win. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's straight up a win.
So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We take what we can.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure you answered probably some of the questions I'm going to be asking in your Q&A, so some of this might be repeat.
Oh, that's fine.
But, just some generic questions, some other ones, some funny ones. For instance, start with what, because, I remember seeing you guys just kind of pop up in the community and then, predicting when you'd hit 1,000. I got that right. But what got you guys into wanting to do reactions?
That's really funny. So originally, depending on whoever sees this and if they were around when we first started, we used to be a gaming channel. We weren't even a reaction
I remember
channel.
the name.
We had about 3 gaming series going on all at once. We finished all of Catherine. Lauren was playing Persona 5, and I was playing Ghost of Tsushima. And those videos were doing piss poor. I mean, they were not doing very well at all, but that's what we were doing on Twitch. We were just streaming on Twitch, cutting those up in episodes, putting them on YouTube. So at some point, we discovered the Nerdcore anime rap community, loved the music, and we're like, you know what, when we listen to these songs, it's funny. Why don't we just record a reaction video to this and just see how it goes? Started doing that live on Twitch, putting those over on YouTube, and out of nowhere, boom, started blowing up. We're like, oh, okay. So we should probably keep doing this. So we started just spending every Saturday just going on Twitch around noon and just reacting to whatever. People would come in and just say, hey, react to this song. Sure. We'll do it. And that's actually how we came across both of our mods that we've had since we started.
I love Jackie.
Because they both came in, suggested something. We're surprised that we actually took their suggestion and did it immediately. And funny enough, one of those was the None Like Joshua's JoJo Bizarre Adventure rap cipher.
That is still our high.
Which is our first biggest video that it hit like 10K views. In less than a couple of weeks, which was ridiculous, especially when we said at the very beginning, we don't watch JoJo, we're just here for the
same
music.
with ours. It was, we don't watch JoJo, we're here.
Anyway, so
it's still our highest. I think it's sitting at 22K for us.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah, JoJo.
JJ, whatever.
It's so fucking popular.
Hey, J. Jonah Jameson is a JoJo.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I remember, I think it was the day before we started reactions, because it was during the weekend. We were both drunk and we were looking at our YouTube account and being like, why isn't this like taking off? Because like Ghost of Tsushima was a new game, like that was very popular. And then we noticed like Catherine was doing great on YouTube, but not Twitch. And then I think we found, or you found the video, one of Screw's videos. Yeah. And we were just watching that and it's like, hey, we're funny. We should try that. And then we found Rustage's cipher, like Shonen Shouju.
Shonen Jump.
Shonen Jump cipher. And we were like, all right, let's try
do it. Yeah, no.
So really, our reaction channel was birthed on a whim.
Yeah.
So, do you want to realize how similar we are? Because that's kind of the exact same story here.
Yeah, we
I started mine as a gaming channel for my Twitch. I finished Moons of Madness, did My Beautiful Paper Smile. All of it did shit.
Yep.
And I was like, you know, I'd already been watching Schwabody and Game Boy Jones react. I'm like, I like these. I want to try it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same thing.
His first
Just a
week
win.
didn't do so well.
Yeah.
And then I joined.
Yeah, because I did it solo. And then she joined. I was like, okay, there we go. They came for her.
I'm sure there's no correlation there.
No, not at all.
But no, so that's kind of funny. I understand the gaming thing though. It's so saturated. That's why, you know, we started a second channel for gaming now, but it's not something like cool if it pops off, cool, but I still enjoy doing gaming stuff, so I didn't want to keep adding it to the reaction stuff. So I was like, split them. If it happens, cool.
Yep, and that's probably going to be the road we take at some point. I think the goal is to, since Ren wants to start her animation channel up soon, the goal is going to be to, when we hit 10K on the main channel, we'll branch out into other channels and see what we can do about those. Just because it's hard enough to really focus on one YouTube channel to get it consistently growing and sustainable. To try to do that with like 3 channels at once and filtering everybody across all the channels to keep all individual audience and communities happy is really a tall order, especially when you don't have the ability to do it full time. We both work full time on top of doing the YouTube stuff. Managing this one channel is already hard enough as it is.
Yeah, no.
Worried about the animation.
This kind of leads to my second question, because, you know, your story was saying you did it on Twitch, do it on YouTube, but I've noticed that it's become more you just, on Saturdays, you record. When was that was that more for a physical, was that kind of for like a timing thing, health thing, both?
Maybe both.
It's a little bit of both. It was just one of those, at the time, Ren's work schedule was all over the place. She was working part-time, and it was really just whenever they wanted her to work. It was changed week by week. It was hard to schedule a stream during the week when we didn't know if she was even going to be around to do it. And while I could have streamed on my own if she wasn't available just to keep to the schedule, I didn't want that to be just a last minute, yeah, sorry guys, it's just me today. Let's see what we could do today. So it was just like, it's easier if we just get all of our recording done for the week on Saturdays, and then we'll have the week to do whatever spontaneous stream that we want to do. And then it just turned into, well, let's just try scheduling everything. So now we have scheduled Discord community nights where we do movie watching nights or gaming streams with everybody in the Discord. Saturdays are still primarily our recording, which we kept because Patreon happened, and now that has more than doubled the amount of recordings we have to do in a week. But it's been fun. It's worth it, but it's definitely time consuming, and doing that during the week is not fun.
Oh yeah, totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we've tried to spread things out, but it seems just Friday, Saturday works the best. I mean, the weekend in general.
Yeah, that's kind of where
Because I'm
ours
in
is.
that same boat where I also work part-time, and especially I work retail, so this last few months have just been...
With those hours in general, because both of us get off super late, it's kind of like, we don't want to do it.
And then, obviously, you're into anime. A shocker, I know. But I have...
Crazy.
You can't be telling people this.
This is our secret.
But I gotta ask, do you each have your own personal favorite?
Yes.
And what would that
Probably.
be?
Yes.
Would you like to go first and explain your favorite anime?
You go ahead.
Okay, well, my favorite anime usually flip-flops between the 3: Death Note, Samurai Champloo, and Cowboy Bebop. Death Note's usually at the top as my favorite, just nostalgic purposes. I've watched it so much since I first watched it on TV growing up as a kid, and then the other ones, discovered them a little later, but they became instant classics for me, and I go back and rewatch them all the time. So those are the 3 of my go-tos. They're my comfort anime.
I like that. That's cute. It's real cute.
And that's why I showed them all to you for the Patreon.
Because I think the one that we're very similar with is definitely Death Note, because that was one of my favorites. I'm a little different with that because, see, for me, I shouldn't say I wasn't allowed to watch anime as a kid, but there was a lot of shit on TV that if my parents called me watching, they'd probably be like,
It's like, switch channel.
So the
feel
times that I would
that.
watch anime would be Adult Swim, and I would be at my grandma's house because she'd be asleep by then. And when I was younger, Death Note scared me because Ryuk was horrifying. But now I love it. It's like my favorite. But outside that, like Vampire Night is my shit.
You know, I
And
haven't heard that name in many, many moons.
Oh god, I remember that.
That was the high school. Like there was that group of kids that just all loved. It was like, okay, I'm gonna.
It's funny that you mentioned that about your parents because I think because I grew up watching Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z when I was really, really small. My mom just kind of saw it on the TV, saw me watch it, and then when I was watching stuff that's probably not appropriate for kids to be watching because of all the violence and the gore and the bad language, she was probably just like, "Oh, he's just watching the same cartoons that he always watched," and just let me do whatever I was doing.
That's what was weird about it because like I watched Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid and I loved it. My parents knew about it. Pokemon, Digimon, all that shit.
Digimon's
but
dark.
something about
Digimon
that.
is dark.
They must have been paying more attention to what you're watching.
so.
Yeah, because my
I
mom
think it was more
put it
because,
all
like,
together.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
They walk by, hear something, they're like, "What the hell are you watching?"
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I had to
see-
be a little bit
I wasn't-
choosier with that.
I would
But yeah,
sneak into my
Vampire Night was my
parents' room.
shit. And now Doro is one of my favorites.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I
one of
have
my
yet to
top.
watch it. I really want to.
Yeah.
I
That is
mean,
a really good one.
if anyone spent 5 minutes on this channel, they probably know what mine is.
Oh yeah, no.
I will
not,
say Naruto is really.
I know what it is.
not at
My-
all.
Nah, your favorite anime is definitely Resident Evil.
It does have. It doesn't have an anime, but it does have CGI movies.
Yes.
Wait, can you? Oh, you can only see his hand.
Yeah. If I can't pick
Okay.
Naruto, like when it comes to anime, I always enjoyed Death Note was one of them, but probably Jujutsu Kaisen's kind of gotten up there recently out of modern ones. I really have enjoyed it. Now, if we go manga, it's Berserk.
Oh yeah.
But Berserk's not had a good anime adaptation besides the movies.
Yeah, which is really unfortunate. It's I hate when good mangas get horrible anime adaptations.
Promise Neverland season 2.
Tokyo Ghoul in general.
Oh god. No, so I actually really like Tokyo Ghoul. I really like Tokyo Ghoul.
I like the.
And then I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna go read the manga because I heard it's a little bit different. I'm like,
It's a lot.
where am I?
Yep. They just omit crucial stuff from the anime. I'm like, that's why it doesn't make sense when people just watch the anime because they're not getting the full story here.
I hate that stuff. Honestly, that hurts a lot when they bypass critical information.
Yes. And there's a lot of that.
And then wonder why the show flops. It's like,
Yeah.
because now your story doesn't make sense. You had the story right in front of you. What'd you do?
All right, so now this is more back on the reacting side, and you know, if I had to put you on the spot, top 5 favorite artists, go. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Fable, Divide, Game Boy, Schwabity, oh fuck, Holla.
All right.
I think we have this. We might have the same, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fable, Divide, Hala CG, Rustage. Probably Breton Boy actually would be my fifth. Breton Boy has leveled.
Yeah, I will be honest.
Yes,
The first
yes.
time I heard Breton,
Past year.
Yes,
I could go without him. First time I heard him, not gonna lie. But man, is he improved.
Yes.
And it probably would if it wasn't Breton, it would definitely be Zach. It's just they've both just they keep swapping on that last place all the time because they just keep like it's like a unspoken rivalry where it's like next week it's like, oh, I really like that. And when they do a song together, Headshot was a banger. I fucking love that song. I was
Speaking
like,
of Zach, Zach's doing a
Zach,
song.
fuck. We gotta go back. Zach.
Nope, it's already been
No,
said. The
there's
video's
no,
right here.
no. Go ahead, Zach. Zach's
I'm not that good
very
at
important.
editing. I'm sorry.
No. Zach, you're important.
But no, I was gonna say Zach's actually gonna be on a song with my favorite artist, which is Sinewave,
Yeah.
on Sunday.
Hell yeah. I saw that. That's
Super
gonna be
stoked
dope.
for that one.
Oh, now I'm stressed.
But no,
But no, Fable is definitely not even just on YouTube or in Nerdcore. He has become my favorite artist. Period. He
Yeah.
is the only person who consistently makes music that touches my soul. Fable, if you're watching this, I love you and your music. Do not stop what you're doing, bro.
Right.
It speaks to me.
Yeah. Now, who? Okay, so
That's you with sine wave.
sure. No one beats Linkin Park. That just won't happen. It just won't. But
Top anime.
I was gonna say, the Stevies kind of reminded me of this. Who do you think? You know, this kind of goes without reacting. Out of the up and coming people, you know, we got Ham, Aerial Ace, Golden EMP. Technically, Sinewave's been around, so I want to say he's up and coming, but he is lower on the subscriber list.
Yeah.
Who would you pick to be 2022 is their year? I personally say Golden EMP, but
So
I would hope. I agree. The Golden EMP deserves more credit than he's getting right now, but I don't think that has anything to do with his talent level. I think that has to do with the online algorithm of just how quickly you blow up. I do think it's going to help that he's working with more bigger artists now, like DPS, but at the end of the day,
gospel.
He was the one that did the Undercity song with DPS.
he did the chorus.
Yeah. That dude is a hook monster. I mean, that dude sang. It's just one of those, if he blows up,
cool.
He'll just keep going. It's not gonna stop. It's just once he gets that initial growth spurt is when it's gonna start picking up for him. As far as, you know, an slower numbered up and coming, whatever you want to call it, artists that I believe will really skyrocket this year, Breton Boy, Hollow CG are gonna go crazy this year. I know they are. I mean, they already are growing steadily and have been.
I was gonna say, didn't Holla just hit? Isn't Holla about to hit 100K?
I think so. I think she is.
I don't know. I don't know what her subscriber count is currently yet.
Really close.
I mean, again, Diggs has, you know, subscribers don't mean shit. They really don't. But I'm not saying Holla's bad. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Never let people say, "Oh, your subscribers are low, so you must be trash." Then don't work with them.
No.
Nope.
No.
Do not.
No.
No,
But
it's just the undeniable thing about YouTube. And it's like, at the end of the day, yep, we can all sit here and say subscribers don't matter, but at the end of the day, subscribers are what gets you that. It's what's going to get you to the forefront on the internet, which is what you need in order to promote yourself forward.
And that is true.
It goes hand in hand. It doesn't matter as much as what people like to preach to you that it matters, but it matters enough.
The best way to put it would be like, subscribers don't mean you're bad. I mean, it can, but it doesn't mean you're bad.
Yeah.
YouTube just likes to fuck people.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, like you take 3 weeks off because of personal reasons, and suddenly YouTube's like, "Oh, your channel is dead, and I'm not gonna push your videos to nobody anymore." And then you have to wait 3 months of consistent uploading for it to finally be like, "Okay, I guess you're
really
back."
good views. Took a mental break, come back, and I'm getting 100. It's like, thanks.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a good time.
What I don't get either, though, is that YouTube... Okay, you know what? Another question for you. Your favorite part about being a YouTuber and making content to upload on YouTube, and more on the YouTube side of it, and your least favorite?
My favorite side is really just the freedom to do what I want. I mean, that's goes in hand with not caring about your numbers. You kind of have to not care about your numbers in order to just make the content that you want to make, and hope that the small buildup is better than the quick blow up that you can't keep up with the momentum for. Is if you just slowly build out a community, then those people aren't going to go anywhere anytime soon. I mean, they'll stick around for your mental health breaks that you need to take every now and then. They'll go through your burnout with you. It's fine. But the worst part is same thing. I mean, having to appease the algorithm is difficult as hell. Constantly having to learn how to manage the tag system on YouTube, the discoverability, how often you need to upload.
I hate
how
tags.
many times a day should you upload? What time of the day should you upload? How often should you push out the video once you have it go live? Should you push it out for the entire next 24 hours till the next video goes live? Like, how much is too much? Keeping up with all your other social media platforms so you can keep the community funneling back to your YouTube channel. It's 24/7 work, and it never seems to end, and it always seems to be changing. Yeah. If it wasn't for What It Do Dave when we first started, we would not be where we are right now. He took a look at our channel for me, and he helped me out, showed me what I should do, told me where to cut back, where to put more energy into, and that's where we hit our 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I think I might need to go. I know he helped me with tags and stuff. I probably should go ask him for a little more help.
Yeah, and I mean, it took a lot, especially with either trying to get help from semi-big YouTubers, because at the end of the day, you can't really look at big YouTubers to grow a small channel. They don't have to they put in a lot of work, but they don't have to worry about tags. They don't have to worry about how much they push out the video.
Their name is a tag.
They're gonna get enough views on that video to hit their payout requirements. They don't have to worry about that aspect of it. So we were like the Trash Taste podcast guys. I fucking love all of their individual channels, but they sit there and they talk about YouTube a lot, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, you realize tags are worthless." Yeah, when you're big, they don't care, but when you're small, tags are very important on getting that discoverability out there on YouTube. So yeah, it kind of matters for people with 5,000 less subscribers. But when you have 100K, tags, it doesn't matter what honestly, you do. You can post a short of you just eating a hot dog, and you're gonna get all the views in the world.
Yeah, I would say tags are probably important up until you're about 50K, and your subscriber versus non-subscriber watch is like at least 40%.
Yeah.
Everything, and every channel is different. It all just depends on your individual channel, what you need to do, what time works best for your community, what time are they watching your videos. That's when you need to upload. How often should you upload a week? At least once a week, or else YouTube will think your channel is dead. How many times should you upload a day? Apparently no more than twice, because after that it stops sending out notifications to people. You only get 2 notification pushes a day for YouTube. I
didn't know that.
If you upload more than 2 videos to YouTube, that third video will not hit any subscriber feeds. Like, they can go to your channel and find it, but if they're not actively looking for your video, YouTube's not going to let them know it's there.
Well, fuck you, YouTube.
Well then.
Yeah, you get 2. You get 2 videos.
Everybody gets 2.
After you hit that third one,
I'll keep that in mind.
YouTube's like, I mean, I'll put the video out there for you, but unless it's like that third video is on like your end card, if you have your end card always be like your most recent video, they'll find it that way. But it's not going to be like, hey, this person just uploaded a new video. Click here to click on it. They're not going to do that for you.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Lovely.
You're welcome. See, research. I spend probably 30% of my day just looking up ways to help.
The reason I don't is because then my brain hyper focuses back to the things that stress me out, and I want to keep this as a hobby as long as I can.
Yeah.
So I start researching. It's like,
it's a little overwhelming.
We have a furry friend.
Yes, the kitty is now here. The kitty wanted to join the interview.
I want it. Look at this white pooch.
She wants a black cat so bad it's not even funny.
I cannot stand it. I want it so bad.
Baby.
Well, this interview series is for Nerdcore. I haven't really changed the name because it's just encompassing Nerdcore. The first interview was Sinewave, an artist. I have you guys, a Reactor. So with that, it just kind of encompasses everything. So when it comes to the Nerdcore community, where would you say, not only do you fit, like if you couldn't pick, I'm a Reactor, where would you fit in the community, and what's your favorite part of it?
Ooh.
I would definitely, at least personally, I'm just a Reactor out of the community, but it's always, see, that's the fun thing about being in the Nerdcore community, because you're never tied to one thing. You could be a gamer in the community, an artist, various kinds, musical artist or drawing artist, it doesn't matter. You could be a Reactor, just a streamer, it doesn't matter. If you interact with the community at all, they just automatically say, hey, yep, you're in the Nerdcore community now, congratulations. And I mean, that's the fun part about being in the Nerdcore community. Some people don't like that. The interactivity with everybody is very high. It doesn't matter how big they are online, everyone feels equal in the Nerdcore community at the end of the day. And
then you got some people who hate and I've actually seen some people not like that they were saying, hey, are you part of Nerdcore, when they literally, did a song with somebody. It's like, no, I just did one song. Please stop. It's like, I mean, it's not like we're, dragging you out in the middle of the street.
Like, I understand not wanting to put yourself in a box, and I do think that that's something that a lot of I mean, that was definitely an issue with a lot of people. The artists in the nerdcore community definitely felt early parts of last year. I mean, I felt like they thought that they were being stuck in a box. So that's when they started dropping the nerdcore names. They started trying to change up the titles, what the song subjects they were doing, trying to drop more original songs. But then near the end of the year, I think they kind of realized we're not really in the box, so we should just not really worry about it too much. So the ones that are worrying about it are the ones that are kind of, it's the fans, honestly, that are doing more of the putting in the box than the community itself is doing.
If I had to say my least favorite part of the community, and also at the same time my favorite, is the fans.
Yeah.
Because they're great. Yeah, they're all great, and you know, you can have some of the best experience, best interactions, make some great friends. But then at the same time, you have some fans that go a little too far.
Gatekeepers.
Well, not even gatekeeping. Like, some people will attack another person just because they said, hey, I don't like this guy's song.
Yeah.
That's happened multiple times.
Yeah.
Even though music, just like art, is subjective. Everyone can have a different opinion. The song can be sonically pleasing and still not be someone's cup of tea. I mean, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what I love so much about the term community in general, because that's not, in theory, it's not a boxing you, holding you down, because that's a big world. Because, like, I mean, I'm an artist, but I'm not that's what I am. So, like, but it's not like, oh, you do art, so you only do anime. It's like, no, art is very big, very subjective, just like this music. It's part of it's what we enjoy and our nostalgia and our childhood, and then other shit's like what we grew up into. So that's just how it is. But yeah, the fan base can be hella toxic. And I think, like, outside of the drama on Twitter, I only see most of that on YouTube. And that, most of it, I just have to remind myself that these are children, and God forbid if they're actually adults, then I'm ashamed. But, like
I said on Twitter to you too, my faith in humanity is in the negatives.
Yeah, it's sad. Like,
the amount of Twitter drama that the nerdcore community goes through in 1 year is pretty ridiculous when you look back and think about it.
Well, like, for instance,
that we went through were ridiculous.
The fact that we had enough for a full year of arcs,
right? But, like, part of it, like, you have to take a step and be like, okay, these are just kids. Like,
I mean, a lot of the people, a lot of the newer artists.
That are adults. It's like,
I mean, even some of the newer artists are 16, 17.
Yeah.
Like, they're not.
You're old enough to know better, so it's like,
but
I'm gonna put you in the adult category, even though you don't need to be. But, like, yeah, it's just like, once you're old enough to kind of know what you should be saying and shouldn't be saying.
Yeah.
It's just, you just kind of roll. Sometimes it's entertaining though.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
I will be proud enough to say that I have not personally been involved with any of it.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm proud to say that.
That's one of the upsides of not being as interactive as we probably should be.
Same. With reacting,
just, like, right there in that sweet middle ground.
Well, I took a stand near right, like, actually, it was right before I met you. I took kind of a stand. It's like, I'm a reactor to music. Yeah. I'll react to your music. I don't care what drama you got with another person on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's music. I don't give a fuck. I'm not. Yeah. That doesn't mean I picked your side. Please do not say that. But
yeah.
It's just.
And you also have to realize, no matter what community you are in, there are gonna be those people who start drama just to start drama because they like to feed off of it.
It's the internet. Trolls are everywhere.
Yep.
Don't feed the trolls.
Don't feed the trolls.
Yes.
They feed themselves on the hate that they cause.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just
it's not worth your mental stability to get into it with them.
No, it's not.
I know this interview has kind of devolved in more talking points and everything else, and it's more just because from at least in my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong, being a fellow reactor, I kind of know a lot of what your answers are going to be, so I'm trying to find questions that I'm not going to know the answers to.
Yeah,
that's fair. Go ahead.
The bear.
Ask whatever.
For instance, you know, what would you say? Someone wants to start reacting. What would you recommend?
Okay, that's pretty simple actually. I would just recommend that you find whatever YouTube content you like to watch, whether that be could be conspiracy theories, could be music. Be careful if you want to do music though.
Yeah.
You know, could be like indie animation shorts, any of that stuff. Just take whatever you want that you like to watch, sit in front of a camera and start reacting. I mean, it's something that you just have to start doing. You'll get better at talking more often in the videos. You'll get better at looking at the camera when you're talking. You'll be better at get the equipment upgrades that you need. Get a really nice camera, get some lights. You know, everything is a stepping stone process. Don't just go all in from the very beginning. You don't know if you're going to like what you're doing or not. Just if you have a webcam, you can start reacting to videos immediately using OBS and a webcam. That's literally
the only
and
thing,
an internet connection.
And the only thing I can add to that is don't worry about the facial features. They'll come.
Yes.
The facial expressions will come with time.
There are plenty of times that our Patreon can like attest to it that we do not make.
Oh yeah,
the
since we use a
facial
third-party
expressions.
website to host all of the videos that we post to Patreon, and it just freeze frames at random times for the thumbnail that we don't get to pick.
Horrifying.
They're not very flattering.
Oh
it's
no,
fine.
that was the original of our channel because I didn't have anything to make thumbnails. I didn't really know how to use 3D or Microsoft Paint or anything. So I would just like, hey, YouTube, pick something for us.
It'll do that.
Yep.
It'll pick for you.
Some of those are not.
My last piece of advice for anyone wanting to start a reaction channel is just be yourself.
Yeah.
Like don't fake it. Don't react to something that's getting a lot of views on YouTube that you don't enjoy and act like you like it, because then your community is going to be full of people who want you to keep doing the one thing, and if you're not enjoying it, you've stuck yourself in something that you don't want to do. And do different content.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be super different content because you don't want to do that because you're not going to appease the people that started to come in. But like for us, we do anime rap, YouTube animator videos, animated shorts like Hell of a Boss, Has Been Hotel. I mean, we've thankfully been able to branch out and do a variety of different content on our channel so it never feels stale to us. We don't get tired of reacting to whatever certain kind of content. And some of our top rated videos aren't even anime rap videos, even though that's what our main focus is on the channel. I think our most viewed video is a Hell of a Boss video. So just a indie studio Vizipop doing an animated show. I think that has over 20K views, and that's still our most top rated video so far. But behind that's Jaden Animations, who we fucking love reacting to her stuff because he's funny as hell and the animation is really good. So just, you got to find whatever you want to do, whatever you have the most fun watching, because that's going to get the best genuine reaction that you're going to do on camera. I mean, it has to be something that you enjoy.
I think also the next thing with that, especially as you're starting out and as you grow, don't pay attention to the comment section.
Just don't ever pay that much attention to the comment section.
We've been very lucky to not get a lot of shit, but the times that there are shit, it's just like...
I just delete it and move on.
Yeah. And that's what we usually do, but it's just enough where it's like, God forbid, if we actually took every comment in every second of the day, that is just mentally exhausting, just to hear so much negative shit from just one person. One person is all it takes.
One thing I heard, if you're gonna get into it, you gotta have thick skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it does grow. It's
gonna be tempting when you first start any YouTube channel, even if you're not doing a reaction channel, if you're doing any kind of YouTube channel, it's gonna be tempting to read every comment, respond to every comment, because you're not gonna be getting as many of them. Just don't do it to yourself. We're blessed now that at our subscriber count and how tight-knit our community is, when someone randomly comes in for one random video, doesn't like the video, and talks shit, there's 3 replies from people in our community saying, why the fuck are you here then? And they're roasting them for us. We don't even have to respond to them or worry about it. They're like already getting harassed by our community for trying to harass us for no reason.
Most of the time, I still will respond to one specific comment of negativity, and that is, why do you pause so much?
Yes.
I have a video for you, my friend.
I
have a video for you.
The most common comment you are going to get all of the time.
And then you just link them to What It Do Dave's when reactors pause too much.
Yeah.
That shit's
Yep.
funny.
And then they go and watch it.
And then they don't come back.
And then they don't
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah, that's
Just
perfectly
like,
fine.
oh my lord.
No, my other favorite one when it comes to comments is, please react to this song, and then they dip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I had one the other day. It was just like, react to this song. Didn't give me an artist. It was like, you do know that the song, there are over 500 songs named that, right?
Yeah.
Which one?
No, they don't know that.
My favorite thing is, you know, they make a comment saying, "Hey, can you guys please react to this song? I think it's really dope. I think you'll like it." But then we did that for a while, but then
Yeah.
nobody was watching those videos.
Yeah.
So then we start changing it up where we say at the end of every video, "All right, let us know down below what you want to see us react to next." And then they do that, and I also had to start adding in, if you see something in the comments you want us to react to, you need to like that comment.
Yeah.
So I know that a lot of people want us to react. If it's one person, I'm sorry, but I can't. I only have so many video slots a day and recording time. I can't
Yeah.
keep making a random one-off video that's gonna get under 100 views, because that's just not worth it for anybody, honestly. So it's like, I'll check it out regardless. I just might not make a reaction video for it. At the end of the day, I do have to keep this, as I do consider this still a hobby at the time, but if I want to eventually move it into not being a hobby, then I have to start looking at it somewhat like a business, and that's not a good business decision to just react to whatever my community wants us to react to. You want to hop into a Discord call and just start listening to music together, we do that on Fridays on Discord. We just hang out in our Discord all the time for whoever wants to come in. So... But people don't always do that. People don't always come into the Discord just to hang out. They'll come into the Discord to go to our reaction request channel just to say, hey, here's the video, and then they leave the server immediately afterwards. And it's like, I'm not going to react to your video if you just joined my channel just to leave your request and dip.
See, that's why I don't have a request. My requests, if you want requests that are guaranteed, that's where my Patreon's at.
Yeah.
Now, I have self-promotion. Promote yourself.
We
go
do that
for
too.
it.
The channel's got that too, self-promote. Actually, a lot of people use that in our Discord. We have a lot of small up-and-coming artists, so
Yeah.
I use it for my stream.
Yeah. That's good.
feel free. Continue to do so.
But I got 2 more questions. Shit, and I forgot one of them. God damn it.
Damn.
ADHD is a wonderful thing.
Yay.
But
Oh, we have Pupper.
the pupper's here now. Cool, both animals have entered the chat.
Blessed us with their presence.
But what I was gonna say, I know earlier we were talking about, branch out. For instance, new projects, even if it's just a twist on what you already do.
Yeah.
Our content does that. Collabs, chaos reactions. Those things
We
are
are chaotic.
But no, I personally just want to say thank you guys for being a part of this community and being friends with us.
Yes, thank you for being part of our family.
Absolutely.
Thank you for, just like the rest of the Nerdcore community, welcoming us with open arms, because it was honestly kind of surprising how quickly we were welcomed into this community.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna gatekeep when that's not what was given to me.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But no, one of the last questions is maybe just off the top of your head, because I may have been blind on Twitter if you did post something, but what are your goals for 2022? Like let's just say your top 3 goals for 2022.
I can say my top 3
You say yours.
for ours.
Yeah.
And then
Doesn't even
if
have to be
yours-
for your channel. It could just be in general.
Top 3 for me personally is one, getting our merch off the ground. We've had a lot of course, issues that I didn't realize would be issues with finding a manufacturer. So that's been exciting. But yeah, that's definitely a top goal of mine, is getting our merch and actual clothing line out. Art, work more on art for 2022, get shit out. I'd love to I'd love to collaborate more with some of the bigger artists, because
That Diggs video was
honestly
amazing.
some of the most fun I had was working with Diggs on his music video and doing Shara's cover art, which reminds me Shara is one of my other favorites. There's so many.
Doing top 5 makes it really hard.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think just kind of not wearing ourselves out would be nice,
Yeah,
because
that's important.
we've done okay, but I definitely don't want it to get to the point where we burn out and it's not enjoyable
Yeah.
and it's just work. Like, that's kind of why we always talk about the whole thing where it's like, don't react or don't do your videos if you're just not feeling it, because it's like, why fake
People
that?
can tell. People
Yeah.
can tell when
Yeah.
you're not into it. We tried it once, and all the comments were like, "You guys feeling okay?" It's like,
Yeah.
shit. Was that visible?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You cannot hide the facial expressions. It will be obvious, especially for people who actually enjoy your content and are
Yeah.
longtime fans. They can tell the difference immediately.
Yes.
Yeah.
But as far as for my goals that I have for our channel this year, the goal is definitely to hit 10K subscribers by the end of this year, and I think we can do it.
Yeah.
So that's a big goal. I would like for us to get, like I said, the clothing line off the ground. We do have a merch store now to try to help get some more funds going into
Link will be in the description.
our online account for this. So, and to get back into streaming again.
Yes. Oh
we
my God,
we
yes.
haven't streamed in a very long time. Probably not since halfway. Yeah, it was halfway into like last year, and
Yeah.
when for months we just didn't have time between the Patreon launching and having to keep up with that, and then work and then just all of that stuff. And I would like to get a new series started on our channel as well to branch out into other kinds of content, which we have planned to do, but it's going to be a much more video editing heavy kind of video that's going to have to be done. So no telling when that's actually going to go live. I feel like we're going to be like Garnt from the Trash News podcast. One of those videos every couple of months. But nonetheless, I still want that to happen at least one time this year. If that's all we can muster one time,
Yes.
then I'll
Better
hit
than
that
nothing.
goal. Gotta start small.
No. Well, again, I know some of these were very incoherent. Some of these were probably a little weird.
I don't think they were weird enough. You need to, that's my advice for you for your next interviews. You got to get weirder.
Okay, no. My next interview is Sailor. She'll just do it herself.
No, that's even more reason. You have to top her
gotta make it
weirdness.
weirder.
I don't know how you'll be able to do it, but you got to try.
Yes.
I'll
If
do
you've
I
made
know,
it
I
this
might be
far,
able to.
if you've made it this far in the video, the next interview will be with Sailor Your Love, which we all, us four here are pretty good friends with. So, but yes, thank you two so much for being, willing to do this. I know, we had to push it kind of out a bit, but us being sick, you being sick, vacations, time's a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Holidays are a bitch too.
Oh yeah.
It is.
So,
It
but again,
really-
thank you for being willing to get it out for our first weekend back in 2022.
Of course.
This will be the first video up, so
Shit.
Ooh, we special.
yeah.
With our favorite couple.
And so again, thank you so much. We absolutely love you. And for anyone watching, if you haven't subscribed to them, which I would think is weird,
Go do it.
Right? What are you doing? Go to our channel and hit the subscribe button.
they're
Go subscribe to my wifey.
they're just as good, if not better, than our content. So
Oh yeah.
Excuse you.
That's my personal
Throw this
opinion.
dog.
You are my
She's
favorite reaction
effective.
channel. Don't mess with me. But
I got the
again,
balls.
again, thank you. If you have any closing words, let me know. Like I said, their merch link will be in our description as well, just to help, because they're part of the channel now. So
We all family.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having us on here. For anybody that is interested in our channel, be sure to go check us out. Check our some of our reactions, see if there's anything you like. If you like it, hit subscribe, or consider checking us out on Patreon, which will be on our channel as well, where we react to full anime TV shows and movies. If that interests you, it's a good time.
Great time.
all right.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
my normal get out is, I hope you all have a great, wonderful rest of your day, week, month, year, and life. And have a good one. Peace.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.